Alright, Naruto Shippuden episode 457. Yes, guys, live reaction. Link is in description. Let's get on with this review, man. So this episode, basically, we were introduced. Well, I mean, we already knew these characters, but we kind of seen how they kind of formulated. We were introduced to Datara and Hidan. All right, and no one really, even at the end, who said it? I believe it was Sasori. He was like, I don't get your arts. I just don't get it. There was like arts explosion and all this shit, and that's just how he is. That's just how he is, guys. And it was funny because they actually went to do away with Orochimaru during this, make an attempt on Orochimaru's life during this episode. And when they did that, it was mainly like a one-on-one battle between Sasori and Orochimaru, but that's because they kind of had a grudge against each other. But Datara did end up kind of getting into the fight somewhat by dropping bombs on him. But you saw that Orochimaru's his forbidden jutsu, his reanimation jutsu, wasn't actually up to snuff just yet. It wasn't all the way there. I guess a person's will to fight against the jutsu was still kind of there, and he was like, I guess it's not exactly where it needs to be, because he was like, look, I'm the fucking Kazekage, like, I am not a pawn, I am not your fucking lackey. And then that kind of set him free from that shit right there. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. But they were fighting pretty much kind of on par, but the thing is that the reanimation shit just keep coming back. So that's kind of the edge he had on it. But of course, they didn't end up killing Orochimaru, because later on in the episode, we did see that Orochimaru did go ahead and have that assault on the Hidden Leaf, which we all know about previously, that the third Hokage died in. So we do know about that. The other thing is that the is Hidan. Hidan was actually brought in, like I said, like when I knew motherfucker's crazy. He was crazy as shit. Offering motherfuckers a job shit and shit. And they wanted him in, and they were like, look, you might as well just roll with us. You can go ahead and still continue to do what you do. No problem with that. Just roll with us, and we gonna slay bitches anyways. So it's like, all right. So that's pretty much how that happened, and they put them two together. And it kind of made sense in a way, because if they fought each other, it would literally be like, it would be quite ridiculous, and especially since Kakuzu, he has all these different like 8 hearts or something like that in these different locations. Like, he wouldn't know, like, it would just be ridiculous and stuff. So it kind of made sense to put them two together, even though they would constantly kind of like get at each other, by talking shit and stuff. But ultimately nothing would kind of be done. There would be no fatal blow between either one of them because of just their abilities and how they're made up in general. But yeah, at the end of the episode, we saw that Itachi, of course, he was gonna take interest in checking out the Hidden Leaf after they heard about what Orochimaru did to the leaf and stuff. And he was more, he kind of played it off. He is worried about the Leaf Village, but he is more worried about, like, Sasuke, are you safe? What I'm saying? He want to make sure Sasuke was alright. But alright, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you thought about it. Leave your comments below. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. See my videos go live. I'm CenTruL. This is AnimeCenTruL. I'll y'all later. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
twist up and down the shaft, but the head at the same time.
You have to change the angle. You have to change the angle.
Now, ladies, remember, grapefruit is also a fat burner.